All right, man. Let's talk about Cleveland Cavaliers just made a trade for Utah Jazz All-Star Donovan Mitchell, in which they traded Lloyd Marketing, Donovan Mitchell. They traded the rookie from Kansas, three unprotected first-round picks for Donovan Mitchell. So let's see. Let's get the exact trade real quick. Um, so check out the trade Pistons to our playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. So what they traded was uh, Colin Sexton did a sign and trade with Cleveland. They got him sent 4 years for $72 million, I think. Sent him, Lloyd Marketing, the rookie from Kansas, Ochai Agbaji, I don't know who that is, to Utah on trade. And they also gave up, he got, three unprotected first-round picks and two first-round swaps in the deal, according to multiple reports. So it was a good deal. It was a good trade for them. But, it doesn't make me think like, oh, man, the Pistons, we not going to win anything. They're just too good now. We was competing with them last year. There wasn't no separation when we played them last year. We was competing with them last year, and they're a really good basketball team on the rise. Garland is a superstar in the making, if I must say myself. I always got love for the Michigan guy, Karis LeVert. Kevin Love is a good mentor. They got two good guys behind them. A freak athlete, Evan Mobley, loved him coming out to draft. Jared Allen is solid as they come in the middle. Isaac Okoro, hopefully he continue to grow for them offensively. You go look, they still got Ricky Rubio, Kevin Love, Robin Lopez. Didn't know they had him. So they still got a real good roster. I wouldn't even say solid. They got a really, really good roster, But to me, I just think when you look at that trade, when you look at it, it's like they brought a super Colin Sexton in. Now they could have developed Colin Sexton, but the thing about Colin Sexton was they said he was very, very hard to play with. He was a tough teammate. When he got there as a rookie, a lot of veterans started leaking stuff out through the media and stuff, saying that kind of saying they ain't like him. He was tough to play with, and just all sorts of things. Right? So, but the first thing I think about is from a Pistons standpoint, we're gonna be okay. They got a backcourt that's 6'1". Both of them 6'1". Now the problem there is for us is they're gonna be able to break down guys and get to the rim. So we got to get some rim defense, and we got to get it fast from Jalen Durham, right? And Nerlens Noel. So from that standpoint, their ability to break guys down is going to be crucial. They both shoot the ball pretty well. Garland, 38% three-point shooter. Donovan Mitchell around that percentage for a career. But Donovan Mitchell was one of the worst defenders in the league, as was Saddiq Bey on that list. So, like I said before, he ain't no great defender. And that's one of the things that Rudy Gobert was complaining about. And that's going to help them that they got Evan Mobley and they got Jared Allen. But like I said before, who going to take the tough matchups in the backcourt? Yeah, they can spell in Isaac Okoro, Karis LeVert, or they can do cross matchups. But at 6'1", for any small forward in the league, that if they do cross matchups and Okoro take the best, guard back there, they still 6'1" guards. They freak athletes, but at the end of the day, if I'm Pistons or if I'm Milwaukee Bucks, I'm putting Giannis in the switch, or I'm posting up Cade Cunningham, Drew Holiday, Chris Middleton, and we going barbecue chicken. So that's just something you got to think about. And then again, it's Darius Garland broke out when he didn't have Colin Sexton in the backcourt with him. He didn't have to share the basketball. So you go out there and get the same, and it causes the same problem. Even though Donovan Mitchell was more player friendly, he's a big upgraded version of Colin Sexton, but he don't bring no more defensive value. Defensively, he don't bring any value. He one of the worst defenders in the league, and you got Garland. Not sure how good a defender he is, but with 2 6'1" guys in the backcourt, if you're gonna be successful, they both gonna have to defend. And if they don't defend, they're gonna give up a lot of points. Even if Mobley and Allen is backing them up, there's only so much you can do. Then offensively, how do they share the ball? How does this work? Do we take away from Garland? Do Garland take away from him? Can they find a meshing period? Offensively, it's going to be interesting too. So it's not to the point like Michael Jordan, LeBron James, or Kevin Durant come to shift the balance of power. No, and I understand the trade. Got a great player, but will it work? And I think the ideal fit for Cleveland was a 3-and-D guy. Was a 3-and-D guy that kind of like Klay Thompson a little bit. You ask yourself, maybe what if Isaac Okoro could have developed? Would they pull this trade? If Karis LeVert could stay healthy, would they pull this trade? But it's a given that they're going to have a really great defender at the small forward spot now. That's a given. That's a given. That's a given. Defensively, they backcourt is a liability. It's a liability. So and that's one thing that you can exploit when you play them. At the end of today, they both need the ball. It's kind of like they went out there and just got a super Colin Sexton with a better attitude. That's what it's like to me. And like I said, it wasn't a great pick of the litter neither. Let me say that first. It wasn't like it was a great pick of the litter neither. Well, like it was plentiful two guards out there, but I'm surprised that New York couldn't put nothing together like that. That's what surprised me. That New York couldn't put nothing together like that. This wasn't the big. I felt the Rudy Gobert bill was better than this. But hey, it don't really scare me. Sorry, it don't really scare me like that. I love the move for them. But it's 2 6'1" guards in the backcourt. We got a 6'4" freak athlete Jay Cunningham, and Jay Ivey, and we got 6'6" K Cunningham. 6'4", 6'5" Killian Hayes. So to me, I ain't like really like it don't really scare me. I see some people, Piston fans, from we can never, man, that shit don't scare me. Tell you that right now, that don't scare me. Sorry. That don't scare me. If they was, this was like Klay Thompson or like KD or something, I was okay. But I get it. I'm all for the small market teams when I don't really have no issue with the Cleveland Cavaliers or the Cleveland Browns. But it's just gonna make the division that much better. But from a matchup standpoint of view, when they go against length, and that's kind of the issue that I brought up to my Knicks friends, was that if they beat Jalen Brunson, Donovan Mitchell, they was gonna be defensive liability. We seen Jalen Brunson struggle with length. In the Phoenix series, he really struggled with length. And Donovan Mitchell struggled to defend. He get a shot off versus length, but in the playoffs, it ain't been too successful. So when you talk about Milwaukee and Detroit with bigger guards, think about Chicago, they don't defend at a high level. They got bigger guards, but they ain't defending at a very, very elite level. And we got to get there too, So, but when Lonzo plays, it's gonna be interesting because he can defend when he's healthy. He can play. It's gonna be very interesting. But defensively, they got some liabilities on their hand, and that's what I can say. That's what I can say. They got some liabilities on their hand. And offensively, they got to find a way to make it work. If I had to ask you which one was a bigger concern, is defensively for me, for Cleveland. 2 6'1" guards in the backcourt. And I said this on my other channel. Check it out, Goodfella TV. What made the Pistons small backcourt What made the Pistons small backcourt so great? It wasn't what they can do offensively, Joe Dumars and Isaiah Thomas. It wasn't that. It was on the defensive end. They was able to hold their own. It was on the defensive end. They was able to hold their own. That's what it was. On the defensive end, they excelled. And that's why Portland ain't succeed. Yeah, they can go around. Yeah, Portland can come around and give you CJ McCollum and Lillard go off 120 points to combine. But they're going to give up 125, 130 and lose. So when you got an undersized backcourt, you have to defend. They have to be elite defenders. They have to be elite defenders. No ifs, ands, buts about it. They have to be elite defenders. They have to be elite defenders. They have. I said again. When you have undersized guards in the backcourt, you have to be elite defenders. You know, and then it's a question of offensively, how does it work? Because when Garland played with Sexton, they ain't work. Now I understand they ain't like him. I understand that a lot of players didn't like him. Where Darius Garland try to take less money to play, let's keep him though. But it's only one ball to go around, and then you remove the next primary ball handler out the backcourt, and Darius Garland go crazy. Now you're gonna take the ball out of his hand and split it with Donovan Mitchell. Don't y'all think y'all gonna run into a problem? But maybe they got it. I'm pretty sure they got a vision on how this gonna work. I guarantee you. You know, but if it don't work, then you know, it's a lot of questions to be asked, to be answered. It's a lot of questions to be answered. So if this don't work, you know, I think the defensive side of things is going to be the most critical part. If it don't work. If it don't work, it's going to be the defensive side of things that kill them. And it might be some of the offensive things too. But you know, I'm happy for them, man, because I'm tired of like the Miamis or the Lakers and shit getting all them. So shout out to them. Just gonna make us more. It's gonna make the division more competitive. It's gonna help give us bigger and better games. And you know, you should want to beat the best versions of these teams. And it's gonna be an uphill battle. They're ahead of us, no doubt about it. But don't forget, next year we got some money to play with. And shout out to Cleveland, man. Real talk. Shout out to Cleveland, dude. But thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop video. Financial and support the channel. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, or Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate the love and support. But yeah, you all. I want the best competition, and this also helps give us opportunities to get national televised games too. Don't forget that. You know, so I mean, we building quite the division right now. So you know, we need that. So appreciate y'all, man. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Don't forget you can check out my main channel right here on YouTube, Goodfella TV, for more sports, music, news, entertainment. It's Goodfella TV. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.